Okay, so let's talk about what really went down between Justin Bieber and SZA on that stage, because contrary to what the internet is spinning, this wasn't some spicy little moment or hidden affair. If anything, it was a massive wake-up call. Not just for fans, but for the people around Justin. Things are clearly spiraling, and it's getting hard to ignore. Let's unpack this carefully. By now, you've probably seen the footage. Justin popped up during SZA's show in LA. At first glance, it looked like a surprise collab, maybe even a sweet reunion. But the second you actually watched him, it all felt off. Mic in hand, but barely singing. The timing was off, his movements were sluggish and disconnected, and then came the moment that had social media spiraling. He kissed SZA's hand and stared at her like he was lost in a dream. But y'all, that was not a love story. Let's stay focused. What we actually witnessed was SZA stepping up as a friend in real time, grounding Justin as he visibly struggled. She grabbed his face gently, held him steady, and guided him through the moment without escalating it. That hand kiss? It could have been anything, a thank you, a reflex, maybe even a way to distract from how he was really feeling. And then, there's Hailey. Yes, she was in the crowd. Cameras caught her face, completely blank. Not mad. Not heartbroken. Just empty. It wasn't about jealousy, it was deeper than that. It was the look of someone watching the person they love unravel in front of thousands of people, helpless to stop it. Hailey has been bending over backward for years to support Justin. Say what you will about her, but if anyone knows what this burden feels like, it's her. And let's not act brand new. This isn't the first time Justin's looked off in public. Fans have made excuses before: nerves, emotions, overthinking. But let's be real, this has happened too many times. Just the other day, he snapped at paparazzi for filming him while he was getting coffee. It's these public meltdowns, these nodding off, foggy-eyed, barely there appearances, that have us here, watching him cling to SZA like she was his only anchor. This wasn't some cute duet or flirty stage moment. This was a cry for help. I'm not here to push some narrative about Justin and SZA hooking up behind the scenes. This conversation is about someone clearly struggling, live, in front of us, and how people around him are either trying to help like SZA did, or stepping back, not knowing how to react, like Hailey. Instead of cheating rumors and fan edits turning this into some dream rom-com scene, the real question we need to be asking is, who is helping Justin? Because what's happening now isn't entertainment. It's someone's life. Someone's health. Someone's marriage. Whatever is going on behind the scenes, it's obvious Justin is not okay.
Saw the Justin Bieber performance with SZA as a special guest, right? I don't know how much longer we're going to ignore how bad a shape Justin Bieber is, and I have talked about this quite a bit. I have gone on a roller coaster. I have felt like he is totally okay, and then I have felt like he is not well.
And yet the internet is clowning him, roasting that performance, saying there was no chemistry, or that he touched SZA like he hates his wife. Yes, Justin and Hailey's marriage is complicated, we all know that, but this isn't about that. He didn't look moody. He looked gone. He wasn't there. And SZA wasn't flirting, she was holding him together. Literally. At one point, she touched his back like she was trying to keep him grounded. But instead of asking why he was even on stage in that state, people are making mashups like this was a scene out of a romance drama. Some are even saying Justin needs a black wife to heal him, like, are we serious? Why do we keep turning every interaction into something romantic when it clearly wasn't? The truth is, SZA showed up for Justin in a way most people didn't even notice. While people online were busy dissecting chemistry, she was being professional and compassionate, holding it down for both of them.
People are kind of fixated on how he was touching SZA and like doing all these like, you know, grabby type motions, kissing her hand, doing all that. And they're like, oh, Hailey Bieber, I don't know how she does it. Like, she's so good for doing that because I wouldn't be able to do that. And all I could sit there and think about is, Justin's not even here with us.
Now, I'm not going to throw around accusations. We don't know exactly what Justin is going through. But if you've ever been around someone struggling with substances or mental health, you recognize that energy, that look, that emptiness. It's not artistic expression. It's someone barely holding it together. And honestly, we need to cut Hailey some slack. She's constantly being dragged for clout chasing, for being fake, for living in Selena Gomez's shadow. But come on. If Justin is spiraling, there's no way it's not affecting her too. Public hate aside, being close to someone who's struggling is draining. And while the world makes jokes, Hailey is probably just trying to keep her life from collapsing. Hailey recently opened up about all of this in Vogue. She talked about how people still accuse her of stalking Justin, even calling her dad a pimp for introducing them. She's been doing therapy just to stay sane, especially now, postpartum. She's learning to be a mom while still being slammed online like it's 2018. She said, "I fought so hard to get people to understand me, but some people just don't want to. And that's real." She's tired. She's setting boundaries, editing her own TikToks, protecting her peace. But even after all that, people still won't let go of the past. They accuse her of lying, of faking her love story. They bring up old clips and say she stalked Justin. And sure, Hailey's had her moments, nobody's perfect, but not everything is under her control, like Justin's behavior. Some people are even mad she didn't jump on stage and to do something when Justin was clearly not okay. But what exactly was she supposed to do? Drag him off mid-performance? Justin's choices are his. Period. That said, Justin doesn't always make it easy for her. He often fails to show up for her the way she does for him. Case in point? Her recent American Vogue cover, huge career moment. And what did Justin do? Instead of hyping her up, he posted the cover and wrote about the time they had a fight and he told her she'd never make it to Vogue. Why even bring that up? What should have been a "congrats babe" moment turned into a weird therapy session no one asked for. He ended it with, "Forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover. I was sadly mistaken." Like, why sadly? The vibe was off. Fans immediately clocked it. One person said, "It's giving, I didn't think you could do it, but you did. My bad." Another wrote, "He needs a journal." And they're right. That moment wasn't about him, but he made it about him. And don't forget, when Kendall Jenner got a Vogue cover, Justin posted a simple, sweet, "Congrats, Ken, you look beautiful." So why couldn't he do the same for Hailey? Their marriage has been throwing red flags for years, whether it's awkward public moments, visible discomfort, or these emotional sabotage posts. Justin's been painting a picture, and it's not cute. So let's stop blaming Hailey for every one of Justin's mess-ups. Even if she made her bed and now lies in it, people act like she controls everything he does. She doesn't. Justin Bieber is a grown man. And what's happening with him is serious. It's time people stop turning this into a fantasy or meme-worthy gossip and start asking, who's stepping up for him? Because from what we saw that night, the only person who even tried was SZA.
SZA brought out Justin Bieber, and someone in the comments said you can literally see his marriage leave his body.
What do you think, loves? Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.